Why are we going way up here? You use the microphone. Like that?
Yeah, what's up?
With over 90 vehicles to rent, Wilson's will get you where you need to go. For the Blue Jackets, the center fielder Alex Jr. leads off with Justin Beck, the second baseman, batting second. Brett Bautista will hit third. He is the DH. Mitchell Robinson at third base, batting fourth. Jake Scudder at the first baseman, batting fifth. Batting sixth is Spencer Dudlop. He's in right field. Colby Brown, the shortstop, will bat seventh. Jacob Martinez, the catcher, will bat eighth. And Kalen Clardy in left field, batting ninth, with Nick Maylock, the starting pitcher tonight for Kitsap, making his first start of the West Coast League season. Greg Merritt has the lineup for the HarbourCats tonight, who are 1-2. New center fielders Kevin Amasquita from Los Angeles. In left field is Reno Rankin. Batting third, Kyle Francis at first base. Chris Faulkner in right field will hit fourth, with another newcomer, Ben Collard, the designated hitter, batting fifth. Jackson Thorson, the catcher, batting sixth. Dane Fujinaka, the third baseman, batting seventh. Hitting eighth is the shortstop, P.J. Floyd, with Brady Rogers now batting ninth and playing second base. And starting pitcher tonight is Dominic Toposian. The home plate umpire is Scott Eckert from Victoria, and on the bases tonight is Corey Klein of Vancouver. And starting lineups brought to you by Wilson's Transportation, official carrier of the Victoria HarbourCats. Another outstanding evening. A little more wind than we had on the weekend, blowing out to left. Alex Jr. striding to the plate, and Toposian has finished his warm-up tosses. A start time of 6:43 on a Tuesday. Fans got team posters on the way in tonight, courtesy of Tourism Victoria. Game 2 of the series, 6 1:35-ish tomorrow night, and then 1:05 for the first pitch on Thursday. And left-hand hitting Alex Jr. takes a strike. Toposian, 6 feet tall, 187 pounds, out of Fresno State. Hometown is Clovis, California. And he's low with the one-strike pitch. 15 appearances this spring, and Toposian in 82 innings struck out 78 while walking just 11, and an outstanding ERA of 1.02. That pitch is at the top of the strike zone, and a ball and 2 strikes on Junior, with Justin Beck on deck, and then Brett Bautista in the top of the first. Toposian works from the third base side of the rubber. Swinging a foul back by Junior. Alex Jr., 5'9", 190. His hometown is Hendersonville, Tennessee, and he was a redshirt freshman this year at Tennessee Tech. Fujinaka now is backed up at third, and here's a little bouncer that will stay foul, and that's a good thing for the HarbourCats, because with the speed of the leadoff hitter, Fujinaka would have had no play. The Blue Jackets open their season against Bellingham at the home of the defending WCL champions. They had 24 hits in 3 games and scored just 6 runs. They were winners on Sunday by a score of 3-1. Junior pulls one foul. A ball and 2 strikes just underway from Sports Traders Diamond at Royal Athletic Park. A ball and 2 strikes on Junior, leading off the ball game. The pitch by Toposian, and that is low. Ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Defensively, it's Dane Fujinaka at third, PJ Floyd at short, with Brady Rogers at second. And at first base, Kyle Francis. Reno Rankin in left field. Kevin Amasquita is in center field. Chris Faulkner in right field. And Jackson Thorson, the catcher, receives a pitch just off the outside edge for a ball. The count is now full at 3 balls, 2 strikes on Alex Jr. The pitch by Toposian, fouled out of play. Matt Cartwright is the manager of the Blue Jackets. He's the third in their 12-year history. He's got Nick Calhoun down there at first base. And the 3-2 pitch is high. Alex Jr. works a leadoff walk from Toposian. Justin Beck, the hitter, made 21 appearances at San Jose State. He had 3 doubles and a run batted in, and limited duty, and hit just 150. He was 4 for 13 in the opening series against Bellingham. They throw to first, and Junior dives back. Alex Jr. was 2 for 9 in the Bellingham series, did not have a stolen base opportunity. Back-to-back left-hand hitters to face Toposian to start off the ball game for the Blue Jackets. And another throw to first. Top of the first inning, just the second batter of the game. Great to have you with us tonight on HarbourCats.com. The pitch and a foul back. The Blue Jackets were beaten 4-3 on Friday evening, and then 11-2 on Saturday by Bellingham before the 3-1 win on Sunday. Beck takes high for a ball. 1-1 the count on Justin Beck. Brett Bautista on deck for the Blue Jackets. In their blue uniforms, gray pants, trimmed in gold and white. Breaking ball is low. 2 balls and a strike. Fujinaka even with the bag at third. Floyd and Rogers pinching the middle, hoping for a ground ball that can start a double play, while Francis holds the runner on at first. Outfield is straight away, and average depth for the left-hand hitting Beck. Runner going, pitch high, throw by Thorson, and in time, Beck is out. P.J. Floyd puts on the tag. Strong throw from Jackson Thorson. Fujinaka threw out 3 runners on Sunday, and Thorson keeps up the good defensive record of the HarbourCats catchers here in the early going. 2 balls and 2 strikes, the count on Beck. Swinging a high fly ball to left, should be easy for Reno Rankin, and that is the second out. Bit of a trend developing that will be a little alarming for manager Matt Cartwright, as a 3rd consecutive left-hand hitter steps in Brett Bautista. That's the 3rd time thus far here in the early going this season that the Blue Jackets have attempted to steal, and they are 0 for 3. First pitch fouled out of play by Bautista. He's the designated hitter tonight from Granite Bay, California. He's on the roster of San Jose State. Appeared in 53 games for the Spartans and hit .291. Next pitch fouled out of play. 26 RBI for Bautista. Top of the first inning, no score, nobody on base, as the leadoff walk was erased by Thorson. Beck flies to left, and the count 0-2 on Bautista. Toposian with the delivery, and look out in front of the dugout. That keeps the Blue Jackets loose on the third base side. Infield back all the way around. Outfield average depth is, again, they don't know these hitters, so they'll wait until they see some tendencies. The 2-strike pitch is very high, ball 1. It's been a bit of a rough go of late for the Kitsap franchise. Low attendance and low victory totals. They have new ownership now, and they're hoping to turn things around as Bautista swings and misses, ending the first inning. First strikeout for Toposian. We'll go to the bottom of the first. Kitsap nothing, the HarbourCats coming up on HarbourCats.com.
Hey, how you doing, man? Thanks very much. Appreciate it. In case anybody really matters. We had a huge thing happen for our organization today. We want to let you know, if you did miss the news earlier today. One of our players from last year, Nathan Lucas, you remember him? Drafted in the 7th round in the Major League Draft today, Cleveland Indians. We're pretty excited about that. We think he's going to make the big leagues, and you got to see him here as a HarbourCat. Congratulations, Nathan from Sacramento State, a teammate of PJ's, teammate of Dane Fujinaka's this year at school. Gunnar Pullman, who was here last year. Great stuff. Thanks, guys. Back to you.
Thanks, Jim. Congratulations, Pete. to the bat. Start off our game. Thank you, sir. Leading off for your pass, the center fielder, number 25, Kevin Amasquita.
Maylot, big lad, 200-pounder from Olympia, Washington, throws at St. Martin's University in California. Amasquita bounces one foul inside of Joe Meggs. Coaching at first, Greg Merritt over at third. Bottom of the first, no score. Amasquita playing at East Los Angeles College. Grounds one wide of first. And the flip to first, and Amasquita just beaten to the bag by Maylot after the feed by Justin Beck. One out for Reno Rankin in the bottom of the first with no score in the ball game. Maylot made 9 appearances for St. Martin's, but just 11 and a third innings of work. He walked 6 and struck out 12. Coming out of the pen, ERA rather inflated at 13.5, and he took 3 losses in his 9 appearances. Swing and a miss by Rankin, 0-1. No score, bottom of the first. Reno Rankin made his first appearance on Sunday against Kelowna and went 1 for 4. He's down on the count 0-2 with Kyle Francis on deck. First 5 hitters of this game between the two clubs, left-handed, and the left-hand pitcher. Maylot with his delivery. Off-speed pitch, and Scott Eckert says that was off the outside edge for a ball. The 1-2 pitch from Rankin, and he waves at a breaking ball. And the catcher Martinez will complete the strikeout. 2 men out, bases empty for Kyle Francis, who was 3 for 11 against Kelowna over the weekend with 1 RBI. Francis may know some of these players who are from the Washington area, as he's from Redmond, near Seattle, and plays at Everett Community College. He takes outside ball 1. 23 RBI in 23 games for Everett. Right-hand batter takes a breaking ball for a strike. In size alone, they're expecting Francis to pull the ball, but he did not do much of that against Kelowna. The center fielder, Junior, has moved over a couple steps into left center. The count is 2-1 now on Francis. The pitch low and inside from Maylot. Francis trying to get aboard here in the bottom of the first and give Chris Faulkner a chance to hit. The pitch is a breaking ball. That's in and over for a strike. Full count now on Francis, with the bases empty and no one out in the bottom of the first and no score. Another slow curve, and that pitch is outside. Maylot was walking towards the third base dugout. He thought he had strike 3. Instead, he has his first walk.
Now the right fielder, number 23, Chris Faulkner.
Including the 3 preseason games, Faulkner had hit in 5 straight for the HarbourCats until Sunday, when he went 0 for 3 against the Falcons and finished that series at 4 for 11. The pitch inside, and it's backhanded by Martinez. Defensively, it's Mitch Robinson at third base for the Blue Jackets. Colby Brown at shortstop. Justin Beck, the second baseman. Jake Scudder is at first base, with Kalen Clardy in left field. Alex Jr. in center field. Spencer Dunlop, the right fielder. Martinez, the catcher for Nick Maylott. Swing and a foul straight back by Faulkner. That ball sticking in the screen, and a fan trying to get himself a cheap souvenir, but it's not budging, so one of the ball boys is going to have to come and retrieve that between innings. 2 outs, bottom of the first. Francis, the runner at first, with no score. The pitch to Faulkner is a breaking ball taken low, ball 2. 2 balls and a strike. Sun-drenched Sports Traders Diamond at Royal Athletic Park on a Tuesday night on the 10th of June. First of 3 with the Kitsap Blue Jackets, a West Division rival of the HarbourCats. "25 wins a year ago for Kitsap, and that's the most they've had in the last 5 years. In 2011 and 2010, they had 24 wins, but it was pretty dry in the win column for 2013 and 2012 when they won 32 games combined. Faulkner takes a strike, and the count even at 2-2 with 2 men out. A miserable 2012 season for the Blue Jackets when they lost 40 games. Runner going, and Faulkner with a little roller up the first baseline, and they missed the tag, and Francis goes all the way to third. As Beck reached out, came up empty. I'm sure Matt Cartwright will ask Corey Klein for some help from Scott Eckert, but from this angle, it was definitely a miss by Beck. I don't think he realized how quick Faulkner is getting up the line. Klein will ask for help, but alert base running by Francis. Always in a tag situation with 2 men out. The first baseman's first reaction tends to be that he wants to argue the call. Eckert says there was no tag from his view, and Francis just kept on going. So it's first and third as Faulkner's feet and legs get himself an infield single. And the first at bat for Ben Collard of the 2015 West Coast League season will take place. From Vista, California, on the roster of the University of San Diego is Collard. As a throw to first, sends Faulkner back. 10 doubles and a triple for Collard, who pops up the first pitch, and that'll land into the bleachers on the first base side. Collard, 205-pounder, at a slugging percentage of .527 in 35 appearances at San Diego, and he hit .413. 2 men out, runners at first and third for the HarbourCats, trying to break on top here against Kitsap. Nick Maylott's breaking ball is too high for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. In 2010, Kitsap drew just over 600 per game on average, and that got down to as low as just over 400 in 2013, and they got it up over 500 a game last season. And you consider that in the first 2 years for the HarbourCats, they averaged 1,500 per game and have averaged 3,000 through the first 3 games. So a little disparity there in the size of communities, but also in the support. So the new ownership try to rekindle some interest in Bremerton. And the pitch is in the dirt and blocked by Martinez. So 2-2 the count with 2 men out and 2 on in the bottom of the first for the HarbourCats, trying to break on top here against Nick Maylott and the Kitsap Blue Jackets, who were an inaugural member of the West Coast League starting in 2004. There's a foul out of play. Collard from Vista, California, just arriving. And he's having his first at bat, and he gets a lefty to face him in Nick Maylott trying to end this first inning as time is called. Jackson Thorson, who leads the HarbourCats after 3 games with 4 RBI, is waiting on deck. The pitch by Maylott, and that's blocked by Martinez. Fogner's going to go, and he's going to draw a run as the throw is high. The relay back from the second baseman, not in time. So again, the speed of Chris Fogner catches the Blue Jackets off guard, and it's 1-0 for Victoria. So that turns into a double steal. And Fogner is well schooled here with the Victoria Mariners in the BC Premier League by Mike Chupoy. You see a ball in the dirt, you are off. The catcher has to block, he has to find, he has to get a grip and then make a throw. As Collard takes up and in for a ball, and Thorson will bat with runners at first and second. So Fogner read it, forced Martinez to make a decision, and when the catcher rushed to throw, it sailed, and by the time the second baseman Beck got his hands to it, Francis was able to scamper home. And that's twice here in this first inning that Kyle Francis has shown that he has good instincts on the base pass. Jackson Thorson drove in 4 runs against Kelowna, hit a double and a triple. He takes strike 1. Thorson was 3 out of 9. That's a .333 batting average, and that will keep you in the lineup day after day. He's catching his 3rd game of the season. He played first base on Sunday. The pitch outside for a ball. So Maylott had an easy first out, then he struck out Rankin. Looked like he was going to cruise for this first inning, but now 2 walks, an infield single, and the speed of Fogner causing all kinds of havoc for the Blue Jackets. The 1-1 pitch, outside ball 2. 2 balls and a strike. Game 2 tomorrow night at 6:35 here at Sports Traders Diamond, and then a 1:05 Thursday afternoon start. Little fister from Thorson, that'll find Green. Fogner scores easily, and it's 2-0 for the HarbourCats. 5th RBI for Thorson. He got jammed by Maylott, but he was strong enough to get one back through the middle and scooted into center field past Beck. Collard to second, Thorson at first, and Dane Fujinaka the batter. Fujinaka caught on Sunday. He's back to third base for tonight's game. 2 for 12 on the weekend with a couple of runs batted in. Outfield moves up. Infield at regular depth. Fujinaka takes belt high, strike 1. First inning brought to you by Sports Traders. Spring into savings at Sports Traders on Discovery. The 1-strike pitch. Outside for a ball. Runner goes, and that's fouled out of play by Fujinaka. Greg Merritt signaling over to Jackson Thorson. You got to read the runner in front of you. He goes, you go. Obviously, Collard read that on his own. There was no signs being flashed. He's got the pitcher timed, and he had third base stolen, and Fujinaka swings. Now he grounds one to the shortstop, and the throw to third will not be in time. As Colby Brown went to the backhand and didn't think he had a shot at either second or first, so he just tried to get Collard at third base, but instead it'll be an infield single for Fujinaka. Got to feel bad for Maylott here. He hasn't given up anything hard. 2 infield singles and a fister back through the middle, but the 2 walks are his fault, and it's 2-0, and the base is loaded now for PJ Floyd. Chance for the HarbourCats to jump into a big early lead. Floyd had 3 hits on the weekend. And this is fouled out of play. Two runs on 2 hits here in the first, and a couple of walks against Nick Maylott, who throws at St. Martin's University. Floyd, who's at Sacramento State, takes a breaking ball away for a ball. 1-1 with 2 on and 2 out. Floyd takes a ball. 2-1 on the 6'2", 185-pound HarbourCats shortstop. Bases loaded. The pitch. Bouncer to the right side. Scudder will backhand. It'll be a race to first, and the throw gets away. That's going to score a 2nd run. And the merry-go-round is in full flight here in the first inning. An error on Scudder allows Floyd to reach. And the HarbourCats score 2 on the play. Both Collard and Thorson come in. So a little damage control now from the pitching coach, Kyle Warmington. I mean, Maylott's got to be wondering, they haven't hit the ball hard yet, and I'm down 4-0. So Brady Rogers, who had been batting leadoff, now in the 9 hole, will get to come up in the first inning after all. Usually you see your name on the lineup card at number 9, you're thinking, maybe in the 2nd inning I can swing, but could be in the 3rd. And yet here he is batting in the 1st with runners at 2nd and 3rd. Fujinaka is at 3rd. And it's Floyd at 1st following the error on Scudder. And Rogers is going to bunt, but bunted foul. 4 runs home, 3 hits, a walk and an error. No bullpen activity at the moment for Kitsap. They're on the 4th of a 6-game homestand, or a road trip rather. Their first homestand will start on the 12th. And the pitch low. Kevin, the intern, I think earlier I said it's the 10th of June. I'm a day ahead of myself. Or I'm in Europe somewhere in my head. It is the 9th. Tomorrow would be the 10th. Then we'll play on the 11th, and Kitsap will open their home season on the 12th. If you want to check a calendar for me and get confirmation, that'd be good. But I'm pretty sure that's how it'll play out. The pitch to Brady Rogers, a little fister, and the shortstop, Colby Brown, will get back there and put an end to this inning. 2nd time on this homestand, the HarbourCats have sent up 9 in the 1st inning, and they have a 4-0 lead over Kitsap on HarbourCats.com.
Dinner at Bin 4, lunch at Bin 4. We also have stolen base. So that is the Jiffy Lube stolen base. We'll be drawing 5 names for that. 5 people have just won free oil changes. We'll have those names for you shortly. Fans, today's game is sponsored by Tourism Victoria. Our Tourism Victoria Summer Social Game happening right now. If you're hankering for some pizza, go visit the team from Romeo's on the first base side of the golf course. Romeo's is the official pizza of the Victoria HarbourCats. And if you feel like something cold and creamy, go to Jackson's Ice Cream Truck, best in town. Follow the foul balls, that's what they say we keep bouncing over there. Maybe one deck at the end of the year. Pick up your game over there for our volunteers today, only $2.
leading the Blue Jackets 4-0 as we play the second inning, which is brought to you by Alex Burns and Associates. Island Investing made easy at VictoriaRealEstate.com. So a little room to work here for Nick Toposian as he'll face Mitchell Robinson, who's from Surrey. Swinging a foul out of play. Robinson at 6'2", 210. He's playing at Florida International University. He takes inside for a ball. In his freshman year, Robinson batted .220 at Florida International. The pitch is founded grounded foul. Jake Scudder is on deck, and then Spencer Dunlop here for the Blue Jackets in the second inning with a 4-0 HarbourCat lead. Toposian delivers, and the pitch is chopped foul. Last time these two teams met was August the 10th of last year. HarbourCats scored 3 in the bottom of the ninth to walk off the Blue Jackets 7-6. And that was an all-island pitching performance from the HarbourCats that day. Very late in the season. The pitch is high for a ball. Just under 2,000 fans were here. Riley Edmonds, who pitched on Sunday for the HarbourCats, was the starter that day. Alex Rogers, who was the opening night starter this season, was the vulture, pitched the final 2 1/3 and picked up the win on that Sunday afternoon as Robinson slashes one into right field for a base hit. A leadoff single for Robinson, and Jake Scudder will come up. And 6'10" Eric Hagedorn also pitched in that game last August the 10th as the Cats beat the Blue Jackets 7-6. The pitch to Jake Scudder is too high for a ball. He's from Rock Island, Illinois. He'll play at Kansas State as a sophomore. 4-0 for the HarbourCats in the second inning. The pitch is chopped foul behind home plate. Faulkner a couple steps deeper in right field than normal. Everybody out straight away. Infield a double play depth with Robinson at first base. The pitch high for a ball. 2 balls and a strike. Spencer Dunlop on deck for the Kitsap Blue Jackets. Managed by Matt Cartwright. Holds the Blue Jackets single season save record. He pitched collegiately at Moorhead State and then spent his summer in Bremerton. Also does recruiting for Redlands Community College in Oklahoma. Two balls and 2 strikes the count on Jake Scudder, the first baseman. They're trying to atone for a couple of miscues defensively, misjudging the speed of Chris Faulkner, which will happen to the best of them, then making a throwing error. This one's looped towards the middle, and P.J. Floyd short hopped it on the bag. They say they got the throw at first. They want the call at second as well. And now they're going to get it because the runner leaves the field. The original call from Corey Klein was that Floyd caught the ball on the short hop but off the bag. So Klein waved safe, but the runner thought that Floyd had touched the bag, so he just peeled off. So that's a 6-3-6 double play. Been a weird night so far for the Kitsap Blue Jackets. HarbourCats not hitting the ball hard and yet scoring 4 times. And an odd double play. Cats will take it though. There's a ground ball to the shortstop. Floyd, long throw on the hop. Oh, we catch it, we get an out. But Francis didn't catch it. So Spencer Dunlop. We'll see how they rule that one. Usually when you go in the hole, it's a base hit. But Floyd obviously has done that play before. He had it down perfect. Sliding on one knee, gets up, uses the short-cut grass here. It's very slick. And it skipped there, and Francis had caught him off guard, and it skipped right by him. Now Colby Brown, the batter. 4-0 HarbourCats in the second inning with 2 men out. And that's a strike. Colby Brown from Albuquerque, New Mexico, and plays at New Mexico Military Institute. Big hack and a foul off his foot. Brown with 19 RBI and a .327 average at New Mexico Military Institute in 53 games. He also struck out 44 times, so you can see by the big swing he took, he does not get cheated. The slider is low and away for a ball from Toposian, who has a 4-0 lead in the second inning. The runner at first with 2 men out. The 1-2 pitch on the way from Toposian after a long hold, and finally he just steps off. And if you're in the area and looking for something to do, lots of room for you here at Sports Traders Diamond tonight. Runner goes, pitch ground ball to Brady Rogers at second. He'll gobble it up and flip it over on target and in time to end the second inning. Couple of hits, but 1 man left, and as we go to the bottom of the second, it is 4-0 for the HarbourCats on HarbourCats.com.
The HarbourCats are proud to partner once again this season with Independent Sports News, who will serve as the official photographer for the team, provide game action photos and post-game reports for every HarbourCats home game. ISN photographer Christian J. Stewart will be rolling the foul line each game to provide all the action. Watch for his photos and articles following the game on independentsportsnews.com. It's time for the Colin Farrell staff of the game. In 3:43 with 2 home runs and now a pocket arm from the outfield, a great HarbourCats player. Congratulations to Nathan. That's our Colin Farrell staff of the game. Leading off the second inning, the center fielder, number 25, Kevin Amasquita.
Top of the order for the HarbourCats in the bottom of the second, Kevin Amasquita. And the pops went into shallow center field, and Alex Jr. will move up and make the catch. So Amasquita is 0 for 2 in his HarbourCats debut. Reno Rankin struck out in the first inning. Nick Maylott looked like he was going to cruise as he had a weak ground ball and a strikeout, but then 3 hits and 2 walks and an error, and the next thing you know, it was 4-0. That one bounces up to the plate. Colby Brown at third, Mitchell Robinson at third, Colby Brown at short. For the Blue Jackets, Justin Beck at second. Jake Scudder is the first baseman. Kalen Clardy in left, Alex Jr. in center. Spencer Dunlop in right. Jacob Martinez, the catcher. The pitch is low to Reno Rankin. Rankin 1 for 5 now as a member of the HarbourCats out of LA Mission Junior College in West Hills, California. There's a strike from Maylott.
Now it's 2-1. Reno Rankin. Playing on deck is Kyle Francis. He got things started in the first inning of the walk. And went downhill from there. As 4 HarbourCats would cross the
A 2-1 pitch to Rankin. That is high, ball 3.
slightly high, ball 3. 3 balls and 1 strike.
Kyle Francis on deck. Chris Faulkner wants to bat here in the second inning as well. The pitch from Maylott, and that is a strike. Full count on Rankin. Infield back all the way around, outfield straight away, average depth. And that breaking ball hits him right on the number 7. So 1 on with 1 out. Kyle Francis, the batter. He walked and scored in the first inning. Kitsap Blue Jackets out of Bremerton, Washington. Bremerton on the west side of Puget Sound. That's well hit by Francis, but Alex Jr. is going to drift back and apply the leather just shy of the warning track. Rankin was all the way to second. He'll scamper back to first in time. Rankin at first base with 2 men out, and Chris Faulkner had an infield single. Stole a base and scored a run all in the first inning. Faulkner now 5 for 12. Good jump from Rankin. The pitch up and in. No chance for Martinez. This time he will hold the ball. Whereas in the first inning when Francis went on a pitch that was in the dirt, he tried to throw it with a runner at third, and that did not work out well for the Blue Jackets. So Martinez learned his lesson. The pitch to Faulkner, a strike over the outside corner. 4-0 for the HarbourCats as we play the second inning. The 1-1 pitch with 2 men out. A good block by Martinez. Four runs, 3 hits, no errors for the HarbourCats. No runs, 2 hits, and an error for the visiting Blue Jackets. First of 3 here at Sports Traders Diamond at Royal Athletic Park. Faulkner swings and fouls it back. Got a piece of both Martinez and home plate umpire Scott Eckert. 6:35 for the first pitch tomorrow night. Investors Group Family Night. Lots of kids will be here, courtesy of Investors. And then it's 1:05 on Thursday for the school spirit game. The tickets are available for just $5. As Faulkner swings and misses, and they strand Rankin at second base. HarbourCats 4, Kitsap nothing after 2 innings of play on a beautiful Tuesday night on HarbourCats.com.
Borland, Gloria Coons, Claudia Vivic, and Mark Bishop. You all won oil changes on the first stolen base. I'll have 5 more names shortly for you. Now batting the catcher, number 21, Jacob Martinez.
Dom Toposian's first pitch of the third inning is a strike to the Kitsap catcher, Jacob Martinez. 4-0 for the HarbourCats as we go to the third at Sports Traders Diamond. Martinez, a sophomore at Murray State College. From Allen, Texas, he swings and misses. Hit .243, hit 7 home runs in 44 games at Murray State. 208-pound, 5'10" catcher. A tapper that will be charged by Fujinaka. Had trouble getting out of his glove, but still gets the out at first to lead off the third. Third inning brought to you by Wilson's Transportation, locally owned and operated since 1962 with over 90 vehicles to rent. Wilson's will get you where you want to go. Number 9 hitter in the Blue Jackets lineup is Kalen Clardy. Left fielder is 2 for 8 thus far in the season. He takes a strike. Clardy is a Oregon native from Beaverton, suburb of Portland. Played in 13 games at Oregon State in 2014. Undecided where he's going to play with this fall coming up. So this summer he's playing for fun, and the count is 1-1 as Dominic Toposian works with a 4-0 lead in the third. This is fisted again. Fujinaka a little further to his left, and again on target and in time. Nice to have a catcher's arm as your third baseman, as Dane Fujinaka showed off his from behind the plate on Sunday, gunning down 3 Kelowna Falcons who tried to steal. Top of the order now for the Blue Jackets, and Alex Jr., who walked, but then was thrown out trying to steal second by Jackson Thorson. Fujinaka up on the grass at third. Jr. takes a breaking ball for strike 1. Alex Jr. now 2 for 9 to start the season. He flails and comes up empty. 0-2 with the bases empty and 2 men out. HarbourCats ahead 4-0. There's a little bouncer off the glove of Toposian, and no chance for Brady Rogers. That'll be an infield single for Jr. Third hit for the Blue Jackets, who scored 6 runs against Bellingham in 3 games to start the season. Their batting average was .242. Justin Beck fly to left in the first inning. Swinging a foul straight back. Exciting news today for San Francisco Giants fans. It's Chris Heston, a rookie, threw a no-hitter against the Mets. Giants fans have had their share of no-hitters thanks to Tim Lincecum, the perfect game from Matt Cain. Of course, Madison Bumgarner in the World Series with a series and a playoff performance for the ages, but no one was betting on Chris Heston today. 4-0 for the HarbourCats. The pitch high. Last time a rookie threw a no-hitter, that was Clay Buchholz for the Red Sox, as Heston struck out 11 today as the Giants were winners 5-0 in New York. Mariners were winners tonight. Seattle beat Cleveland 3-2. Pitch is low. Thorson throws. A tag not in time by Francis, and Greg Merritt slowly on his way out. Yeah, he's going to go about halfway there and think better of it. Merritt, of course, a catcher in professional baseball. Loves it when his catchers go for that backdoor back pick, as they call it, and he wants Thorson to get rewarded for it. The 1-2 pitch from Toposian. Foul out of play. The ball and 2 strikes on Justin Beck with 2 out. 4-0 HarbourCats in the 3rd inning. Angels beat Tampa Bay today 8-2. The Yankees over Washington 6-1. Tigers shut out the Cubs 6-0. Reds winners over Philadelphia 11-2, and the Blue Jays won again. They defeated the Miami Marlins 4-3. Junior going, the throw by Thorson, the tag by Floyd, and once again another runner thrown out by Jackson Thorson. And the Blue Jackets are 0 for 4, trying to swipe bags here in the early going in the season. So a hit, but nobody left, and we go to the bottom of the 3rd. It is 4-0 HarbourCats on HarbourCats.com.
No, but he's going to be doing a broadcast of it, sort of like a pay-per-view thing. So you can't actually log in and do it. The truck is up in the far corner. It's called right up in the corner. Not yet. Might be in a couple days though. Shit!
Now.
Activity in the bullpen will begin soon for the Blue Jackets as they're loosening up there. There's a towering drive down the right field side by Collard, but that will land well foul into the empty HarbourCats bullpen. Dom Toposi and the HarbourCats started tonight. 3 scoreless innings thus far, allowing 3 hits. He's walked 1 and struck out 1. HarbourCats also with 3 hits in the ball game. A couple of walks and a costly error, and a couple of errors in judgment defensively by Kitsap have hurt them early in this game. It is 4-0 for the HarbourCats, and the count is 1-2 on Ben Collard with Jackson Thorson on deck, and then Dane Fujinaka. This pitch is popped up by Collard. That's the right fielder Spencer Dunlop, who settles in and looks up into that cloudless sky and makes the catch. Jackson Thorson, the batter. Our league leaders are brought to you by Alex Burns and Associates. Island investing made easy at victoriarealestate.com. After 1 weekend of play, Dan Meyer of Medford has 3 home runs already. And Reed Martinez of Yakima has 8 runs batted in. But the hottest hitter in the league is from Medford as well, as this ball is sliced to left, and a great diving play by Kalen Clardy, as he came diving in and sacrificed himself to take a hit away from Thorson. So there's 2 men out in the 3rd inning. HarbourCats lead 4-0, and Dane Fujinaka will bat. Daron Davis, just 5'5", native of Las Vegas, playing at Medford, was 8 for 13 on the weekend, including a 5 for 5 day on Saturday. He's batting .615 for the Medford Rogues. And Alex Rogers of the HarbourCats through the first weekend with the most strikeouts, as Fujinaka spanks one into center field for a base hit. And that's the 4th base knock already for the HarbourCats, and Fujinaka has 2 of them. And now PJ Floyd, who hit the bouncer to the right side that caused the problems, as the first baseman Jake Scudder threw the ball away at first and allowed 2 runs to score. We expect to see Alex Rogers throw tomorrow night, if not tomorrow then on Thursday, and he can add to that lead of 8 strikeouts, as Floyd will be retired on the pop-up to Mitchell Robinson at 3rd base. 1 hit and 1 left. The league leaders are brought to you by Alex Burns and Associates. Island investing made easy at victoriarealestate.com. To the 4th inning, and the HarbourCats leading Kitsap 4-0 on HarbourCats.com.
Congratulations to Eileen Estley, Lucas Mack, Sharon Ringba, Alexis Boggs, and Sarah Burnell. You have all won Jimmy's new oil changes. Head to the info booth and collect your prize.
After 3 innings at Sports Traders Diamond inside Royal Athletic Park, it is 4-0 HarbourCats, and Dominic Toposian faces Justin Beck. Dane Fujinaka in the 3rd base coach's box. Ooh, dropped it. He's made real good defensive plays defensively at 3rd here tonight and catching on Sunday, but somehow let that one get away. So a freebie for Beck, who fly to left his first time. Beck will be followed by Brett Bautista and Mitchell Robinson here in the 4th inning, which is brought to you by the Alzheimer's Society of British Columbia. A gift to honor a life and all its memories. Your support provides confidence, compassion, creates friendships, and gives hope. For more information, log on to www.alzheimersbc.org. Francis will underhand to Toposian, and we get the first out of the 4th inning. Brett Bautista struck out to end the first. HarbourCats leading 4-0. Very rare for Fujinaka to make an error 30 college games this year. He only made one. That's up to the scorer's discretion. You can give an error on a foul ball. Some scorers wait and see what happens with the at-bat. So in that case, you could have waited. The batter was retired, so you take off the error. But if he'd reached on a hit, then you apply the error. And other scorers go, no, that's a pop-up in foul territory. You should have caught it. If it was in fair territory, I would have called it an error. It's up to the official scorekeeper, and Fujinaka was given an error. Bautista lines this to center field, but in his hip pocket, Kevin Amesquita has it for the second out. Well hit, but it's out too. Mitchell Robinson from Surrey, but playing at Florida International, had a base hit to right field his first time. 22nd round draft pick of the Miami Marlins, but decided he wanted to go to school instead. 6'2", 210-pounder. That's ripped right by the ear of Toposian, and Mitchell Robinson continues to see why he was drafted by an MLB club. That was laced to center field. Each side now with 4 hits, but again, the first inning walks by Maylott and the error by Scudder. The difference as the HarbourCats lead 4-0. Kevin, the intern, will update the Sports Trader scoreboard for me, and we'll have it in the bottom of the inning. I will tell you who's playing tonight, though. Cowlitz is hosting Bend. Medford at home against Klamath Falls, and Yakima is in Kelowna for the Falcons home opener, and they're underway as well in Walla Walla, where the Wenatchee Apple Sox are playing their first game of the season. And we'll have those scores for you in the bottom of the inning. There's a ground ball, snared nicely by Francis at first, and he retires Jake Scudder. 1 hit, 1 left through 3.5. The HarbourCats lead the Blue on HarbourCats.com. Bottom of the order for the HarbourCats. In the bottom of the 4th, Brady Rogers leads off and grounds one in right field for a base hit. Brady Rogers 1 for 2. He popped up to short to end the first inning when the HarbourCats sent 9 men to the plate and scored 4 runs. The HarbourCats lead this game 4-0 as we play at the bottom of the 4th. Kevin Amesquita has grounded to first and popped to short. In his HarbourCats debut, he'll be asked to bunt, and he bunts it foul behind home plate. Amesquita just arriving in time to play today. 6'1", 185, out of East Los Angeles, California, and Covina, California is his home. Hit .282 in 39 games, but he struck out 32 times. As he moves forward, he'll want to work on upping that on-base percentage from .324. Throw to first, and Rogers is back easily. Defensively for Kitsap, it's Mitch Robinson at third, Colby Brown at short, Justin Beck at second, Jake Scudder at first, with Kalen Clardy in left field, Alex Jr. in center field, Spencer Dunlop in right field, Jacob Martinez the catcher. Home plate umpire Scott Eckert says that's a strike of the knees. His Vancouver partner Corey Klein has the bases covered. Two-man system tonight. It was a three-man umpiring crew over the weekend. 4-0 HarbourCats in the fourth inning. The pitch to Amasquita. Rogers going. The pitch outside, and that throw will tail right into the runner and missed the tag the first time, but Rogers couldn't get back to the bag. So another runner thrown out as the catchers between the Kelowna series with the HarbourCats and this one with Kitsap have been outstanding. That throw had tailed to the outfield side of second. I think Rogers would have snuck in there, but the throw tailed right into the runner. And the shortstop Brown was able to apply the tag. So the count 1-2 now on Amasquita. And he swings and misses. Martinez will throw him out at first base. So two men out. Reno Rankin coming up, as are the scores from the West Coast League as promised, thanks to Kevin the intern here on June 9th. Brought to you by Sports Traders. Spring into savings with DeMarini bats and Rawlings gloves at Sports Traders on Discovery. Cowlitz out in front of Bend, 6-2 in the bottom of the third. Klamath and Medford are tied 1-1 in the bottom of the fifth. Yakima with a 5-2 lead on Kelowna. And Rankin will loop one that will drop off the glove of the second baseman Beck, and that's a base hit for Rankin. Fifth hit. Make that 6 hits for the HarbourCats. Second hit of this inning. Kyle Francis has walked and flied to center. He'll bat with two men out and Rankin at first. So far the home opener for the Falcons has been miserable as they trail 5-2 after 3. And Walla Walla and Wenatchee are scoreless after 2 innings of play. The scoreboard for the West Coast League brought to you by Sports Traders. Nick Maylot's pitch is low for ball 1 to Kyle Francis. Infield back all the way around, outfield straight up and down, but a little deeper than normal for Francis. He takes strike 2. 4 runs, 6 hits, 1 error for the HarbourCats. No runs, 4 hits, and 1 error for the visitors from Bremerton, Washington. Go to first and by Maylot. Rankin back easily. Reno Rankin did successfully steal a base in the second inning. Swing and a miss by Francis. A ball and 2 strikes. Runner goes, pitch in the dirt, no chance for Martinez, as all he could do was block that one. So an easy steal for Rankin. .6:35 tomorrow night for the middle game of this 3-game set. A lot of kids will be here thanks to Investors Group for Investors Group Family Night. And then it's 1:05 on Thursday for the school spirit game when students can get in to RAP for just $5. Maylot, for the second time in this game, walking towards the third base dugout. But the pitch is called a ball by Scott Eckert. 3 balls count with 2 men out. Rankin leads from second. There's a bouncer towards the second baseman, Justin Beck, and he'll throw to first to end the inning. 2 hits. But nobody able to score for the HarbourCats as they leave a man on. As we move to the 5th inning, it's still 4-0 for the home team on HarbourCats.com.
Jen, you gotta get the teeth.
It's 4-0 for the HarbourCats. And Spencer Dunlop will lead off for the Kitsap Blue Jackets against Dom Toposian. And strike one on the bluff bunt from Dunlop, who singled in the 2nd inning. Toposian has walked one and struck out one. He's been letting his defense play. And other than a dropped pop-up, they have been very good defensively. And the drop pop-up in foul territory by Fujinaka didn't come back to hurt at all. Colby Brown on deck, and then Jacob Martinez for the Blue Jackets. There's a pop-up that Kyle Francis will move down and make the catch. Francis, normally an outfielder when he's not pitching, so that's an easier play for a first baseman if you're also an outfielder by trade. And now Colby Brown, who grounded out to second, will come up to hit. The 5th inning is brought to you by Sports Traders. Spring into savings with new disc golf products at Sports Traders on Discovery. Ball is inside. We'll also need in Kevin the Intern's trivia question for the Alzheimer's Society of BC. Here. Swing and a miss. We had a no-hitter thrown today by the rookie from the San Francisco Giants, Chris Heston, but I don't see any references to no-hitters in the trivia question today. Of course, the Major League Draft has gone on this week as well, and there are Canadians being drafted still, as Brown is an easy out on a comebacker to Toposian. Jacob Martinez grounded to third, leading off the 3rd inning for the Kitsap Blue Jackets, who trail the HarbourCats 4-0. And the trivia question brought to you by the Alzheimer's Society of British Columbia. There's a rising tide of dementia in BC. There is hope if we act now. We'll answer the question in the bottom of the 5th. Kevin the Intern wants to know how many Canadians have won the MVP award in Major League Baseball, either National League or American League, in the history of Major League Baseball. Have actually been voted as the most valuable player of their league. 2 of them, I don't know how many there are, but I know 2 of them are from British Columbia. There's a pitch that is called a strike from Toposian. 0-2 on the Kitsap catcher. No one on base with 2 men out. And the HarbourCats leading the Blue Jackets 4-0. That pitch called a ball. 1-2 the count. Both bullpens are empty. So the starters have it all on them for now, and Toposian doing just fine. He strikes out Martinez with a high fastball. Second K for Toposian, who has retired 8 in a row. And we're halfway home on a beautiful Tuesday night. It's 4-0 for the HarbourCats on Shaw TV and HarbourCats.com. HarbourCats 4, Blue Jackets nothing as we move to the bottom of the 5th inning, and Chris Faulkner will lead off against Nick Maylott. Faulkner puts down a bunt. Maylott will turn and fire in time to retire Faulkner. 1 pitch, 1 out. The trivia question tonight brought to you by the Alzheimer's Society of British Columbia. A gift to honor a life and all its memories. Log on to www.alzheimersbc.org. How many Canadians have been chosen as the most valuable player of either the National League or American League in Major League history? As Ben Collard takes a strike. Collard has walked, scored, and flied to right. 0 for 1 officially. Well, we go back to 1997 for the first MVP as Collard lines one to right field for a base hit. And Spencer Dunlop will return the ball to the infield. 7th hit for the HarbourCats, and Jackson Thorson will come up. He had an RBI single in the first and was robbed of a hit by left fielder Kalen Clardy. So Larry Walker of the Expos in 1997, who is from Maple Ridge. Justin Morneau, 2006 at the Minnesota Twins. Played against all kind of Victoria kids. As Morneau played in the Premier Baseball League. That is the top high school league in Western Canada. And Morneau played for the North Delta Blue Jays. He was a catcher in his high school days, and his #1 pitcher that he caught for the Delta Blue Jays was Jeff Francis. So needless to say, yeah, that team was pretty good. But Morneau was the MVP of the American League in 2006, Larry Walker of the National League in 1997, and Joey Votto of the Cincinnati Reds was a National League MVP in 2010. So there's your 3 Canadians who have been winners of the MVP. And we'll have another trivia question for you tomorrow night. First pitch, 6:35. We'll do it in the 5th inning for the Alzheimer's Society of British Columbia. And that is presented to us, and we thank them very much, at Lisco Irrigation and Landscaping. Call first base with 1 out. Maylott keeping a close eye on him. HarbourCats lead 4-0. There's been no scoring since the first inning when the Cats put up their 4. Jackson Thorson with a club-high 5 runs batted in as we play in the 4th game of the season. Another move to first by Maylott. I think that's to get the bullpen some time to get going. Can't read that. Look him up. Might be on there. The 1-strike count, and the pitch from Thorson. They pull the string and get him to swing and miss. 0-2 the count. 4 runs, 7 hits, 1 error for the HarbourCats. No runs, 4 hits, 1 error for the Blue Jackets. Third season for the HarbourCats. HarbourCats are undefeated against Kitsap for the first 2 years. They're 6 for 6. That breaking ball misses low. Collard does lead from first, and he'll be sent back to the bag. As again, Maylott throwing over, and I think that's just to give bullpen a little time to get loose. The 1-2 pitch from Maylott to Thorson after a long hold. He wants Thorson to call time. He finally does. This is definitely a stalling tactic by Maylott. He's getting direction from his bench. It's Lance Griffin who's throwing in the bullpen for the Blue Jackets. They're trying to get him hot. Maylott sees Collard go, and Thorson sends a fly ball towards the right field corner. Giving chase is Spencer Dunlop, and he can't get to it, and it lands foul. So Collard will return to first base with 1 out here in the 5th, and the count 1 ball 2 strikes on Jackson Thorson. Ball and 2 strikes with 1 out for Thorson. HarbourCats leading the Blue Jackets 4-0. And another move to first. If a pitcher is normally a starter, but he comes to a league like this and gets put into a bullpen situation, they can't often change the routine, and Lance Griffin's not in any rush down there. He's just throwing like he normally would, but a relief pitcher who's used to being a reliever can go down and get ready a lot quicker than Griffin, who just threw it all the way to the screen. That's not helping the cause down in the bullpen. So the coaches are giving the catcher the sign and relaying it on to the pitcher to say, throw over to first again, because he's not ready. The pitch to Thorson in the air to left field. And Clardy will apply the leather. Second time tonight that Thorson has flied to left. That one a little more routine than the last time. And now it's Dane Fujinaka, who is 2 for 2 tonight.
21, Dane Fujinaka.
A pair of singles by the HarbourCats third baseman tonight. Collard stole 6 bases for his college team this spring. But the pitch to the plate, and it's a ball. Collared at first base with 2 men out. And the breaking ball to Fujinaka drops in for a strike. Fujinaka 5'8", 160 from Hawaii. At 342 for Sacramento State. He grounds one to third. That's handled by Robinson. He'll go across the diamond to end the inning. 1 hit, 1 left after 5. It is 4-0 for the HarbourCats on Shaw TV and HarbourCats.com.
Now time for the Love Salon Trivia Contest. HarbourCats hitting infield coach Jerry Baby was coaching his first overall MLB drama choice is going to start with the Pittsburgh Pirates. Is it A. Brad Jones? Is it or is it C. Garrett Cole? I'm getting the assignment it is C. Garrett Cole, and that is correct. Congratulations, Steve. This is Chris. Chris is just want to wish you a good Love Salon. Number 7.
Kalen Clardy the batter as we go to the 6th inning. With the HarbourCats leading Kitsap 4-0. First pitch is fouled straight back and out of play onto Caledonia Street. 6th inning brought to you by Alex Burns and Associates. Island investing made easy at VictoriaRealEstate.com. And we'll get scores from the West Coast League and Major League Baseball in the 6th inning as Kevin the intern will earn that hot dog and vitamin water. Alex Jr. on deck, and then Justin Beck here in the 6th for the Blue Jackets as the shadows come across the infield. This is line to center, and a diving catch. No, Mosquito couldn't hold it. Clardy made a catch on Thorson like that and nearly had one happen to him, but instead it'll be a single. It's 5 hits off of Toposian. Alex Jr.'s been on twice. He has walked and singled, but he's been thrown out trying to steal twice. The pitch to Jr. take it inside as he looked to bunt. And the signal has already gone out that the night of Lance Maylott is over and Lance Griffin will come into pitch for Kitsap when we go to the bottom of the 6th inning. The pitch, and again, Jr. trying to bunt, but he's running up the line before he's put the ball in play. So that's a foul ball.
Shout out to the staff at Little Athletic Park. Sports trainers diving here.
Fujinaka came on the grass, and Jr. bound and determined to bunt. This will be an easy out for Toposian. So a runner to second in the 6th inning. Generous scoring will give him a sacrifice. I don't think down 4-0 they're giving up outs at this point. He was trying to bunt for a hit because Well, just because. He doesn't think he can hit Deposian, even though he's got a walk and a single. But at scorer's discretion, and he did square early, so they give him the sacrifice, and Justin Beck will bat. He's grounded to first and fly to left. Clardy, the runner, at second. Swing and a miss. Slow breaking ball from Deposian. 4-0 HarbourCats in the 6th inning. Back a California native, a freshman at San Jose State. Didn't get a lot of opportunity to hit. Hit just 150 when he did play it. 3 doubles and walked 5 times. And he struck out 6. And he's down on the count 0-2. Swinging a ground ball to the left of Fujinaka, dives, snares it, and gets the throw across in time. Another defensive gem from Fujinaka tonight. If it's on the ground, he's golden. You put it in the air and he struggles. But tonight, defensively, moving to his left, he's been strong. And Beck is retired, so he's 0 for 3 in this game. Brett Bautista is struck out and fly to center. 2 men out, runner at second. Softly hit towards left, but this will carry out. And it's easily handled by Reno Rankin. So the leadoff single is stranded. West Coast League scoreboard when we come to the bottom of the 6th inning. It's still 4-0 for the HarbourCats on Shaw TV and HarbourCats.com.
Victoria HarbourCats have a pitcher from Oregon whose Uncle Dino is the drummer for Journey. Is it A, Dominic Deposian, B, Josh Mitchell, or C, Connor Suey?
Either one you haven't had any spot drops.
Connor Suey is correct.
The reason I asked, all right.
Cats fans, just letting you know we'll be closing down alcohol sales soon. So this is your early warning for the last call. Don't forget, Game 2 of this series tomorrow. Time in RAP against these Kitsap Blue Jackets. Game time 6:35. And don't forget, we have a rare Thursday afternoon game, 1 p.m. It's our school spirit day game. It's not just about the kids. Feel free to skip out of work and hang out with us. It's going to be fun. Alright, leading off for your HarbourCats, the shortstop, number 24, PJ
Floyd will get things going in the bottom of the 6th for the HarbourCats, who have a 4-0 lead on Kitsap. And they've had that lead since the 1st inning. New pitcher for the Blue Jackets is Lance Griffin from Cal State Northridge, but his hometown is Puyallup, Washington. And he will come on for Nick Smalot. Nick, 5 innings of work, gave up 4 runs, 2 of them earned on 5 hits. He walked 2 and struck out 3. And so now it's the 6-foot, 200-pound Griffin who's into the ball game against PJ Floyd, and the first pitch is ball 1. Floyd has reached on an error and popped to the third baseman, Mitch Robinson. That one is popped up Robinson coming over near his dugout, and he overran it.
Not able to find the baseball as Mitchell Robinson as it lands harmlessly to the ground.
It's the same spot that Fujinaka had that same result for the HarbourCats. So we'll see if Floyd can take advantage of that. Brady Rogers on deck, and then Kevin Amesquita here in the 6th inning for the Cats. Major League scoreboard. A no-hitter today, thrown by the San Francisco Giants. Chris Heston, a rookie. He blanked the Mets with 11 strikeouts. First rookie to throw a no-hitter in the big league since Clay Buchholz of the Red Sox. 5-0, the Giants win. Pitch, breaking ball outside. Mariners beat Cleveland 3-2. Blue Jays won again, 4-3 over Miami. Reds over Philadelphia 11-2. The Angels beat Tampa Bay 8-2. Tigers shut out the Cubs 6-0. Yankees over Washington 6-1. They pitched by Lance Griffin. Curve outside, and it's 3-2 on PJ Floyd, leading off the 6th inning for the HarbourCats.
Go ahead, Chris.
Milwaukee over Pittsburgh 4-1. Baltimore blanked Boston 1-0. And Atlanta a 6-5 winner over San Diego. Floyd swings and misses, strike 3. So Griffin retires the first man he faces on strikes. And now it's Brady Rogers, who's popped to short and single. Texas leading Oakland in the 5th, 1-0. Arizona lead the Dodgers 1-0 in the 4th. White Sox over Houston 9-2 in the 9th. That's the Major League side of things. White Sox lead Houston 4-2 in the 9th. Standing corrected again by Kevin the intern, who is now 9 for 11 on the season. 4-0 HarbourCats as we play the 6th inning. The pitch is high for a ball. The West Coast League scoreboard brought to you by Sports Traders. Spring into savings with Rawlings gloves and DeMarini bats at Sports Traders on Discovery as Rogers spanks one back through the middle for a base hit. Rogers now 2 out of 3 in the number 9 spot after being 2 for 13 in the leadoff spot. And now Kevin Amesquita will bat. He's 0 for 3. 7-2 for Cowlitz over Bend in the 5th inning. Klamath Falls and Medford are tied 1-1 in the 6th. Yakima leads Kelowna 6-2 in the 6th inning. Wenatchee and Walla Walla are still scoreless, with the Sweets batting in the bottom of the 4th. Amesquita takes a strike over the inside edge. Sports Traders scoreboard brought to you by Sports Traders on Discovery. Who else would the Sports Traders scoreboard be brought to you by, I ask? Don't answer that, Kevin the intern. Rhetorical question. 6th inning, HarbourCats lead 4-0. Throw to first, and Rogers dives back safely. So starting play tonight in the East Division, Yakima 3-0, Kelowna 2-1, Walla Walla 1-2, and Wenatchee playing their first game of the season tonight in Walla Walla. The South Division led by Medford, who's 3-1. Bend is 2-1. Corvallis 1-2. Klamath Falls off to an 0-4 start as that throw gets away from Scudder, and Rogers will get down to second base on the error. So another throwing error, this one by the pitcher, putting Rogers into scoring position with one man out. 0-1 the count on Amesquita. And here in the West Coast League West Division, Bellingham starting play tonight at 2-1. The HarbourCats and the Blue Jackets both 1-2. The Cowlitz Black Bears are playing their first game of the season tonight. The white strike pitch from Griffin is taken inside for a ball. HarbourCats will get to know a lot about the Cowlitz Black Bears, as they have a 6-game series coming up with them. 3 South, 3 here, as Rogers goes to third and slides in ahead of the tag from Mitchell Robinson. So Brady Rogers with his first stolen base tonight and his 3rd of the season. With a left-handed batter up there, you better be sure there's going to be a breaking ball, or you've got the timing down, and Brady had both. Because that catcher is a free shot to third. There's not a batter to throw around. Down and in with the infield in tight for Matt Cartwright. Three balls, 1 strike, 1 out with Rogers at third base. HarbourCats trying to add to their 4-0 lead. The pitch by Griffin, and that's low, ball 4. The HarbourCats pulled off a double steal earlier in the game with runners at first and third. We'll see what manager Greg Merritt has up his sleeve here in the 6th inning tonight. Reno Rankin has been hit by a pitch, singled and struck out. He's stolen 2 bases. HarbourCats much more aggressive tonight. They've stolen 5 bases, been thrown out trying to steal once. The pitch high to, called a strike for Rankin.
Out there, and one of them was actually drafted today. Alex Kitsap from College.
The 1-strike pitch with 2 men on and 1 man out, and the runner goes from first. A pump fake. Ooh. Martinez pumped to second. Rogers bit. He was frozen, but I don't think Martinez trusted his third baseman. Mitchell Robinson was going to be there for the throw. I think Rogers could have been had. Nikita has the 6th HarbourCats stolen base tonight. 0-2 on Reno Rankin. The infield again has to stay in on the right side. The shortstop Colby Brown is backed up to his regular depth. Maybe about halfway now as he's moved in a couple of steps. And that one bounces away. Here comes Rogers to the plate. Martinez will throw, but not in time. So the aggressive nature of Brady Rogers and the HarbourCats in general gets them a 5-run lead here in the 6th inning. So Rogers had a base hit. Then the threat of him stealing caused Griffin to throw the ball away at first base on a pickoff attempt. Then Rogers did steal third base. And now he scores on a wild pitch. Runner at third with 1 man out, and Griffin taps it off his foot. Family night tomorrow for the first pitch at 6:35 with Kitsap. That's brought to you by the Investors Group. They'll have hundreds of kids here that they bought tickets for, so it should be a very festive crowd. And then Thursday afternoon at 1 o'clock, it's the school spirit game. Well, all students with valid student ID can get in for $5. The pitch to Rankin is high for ball 2. Then it's a weekend trip to Bend, Oregon. And then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday at Cowlitz. Thursday off. And then the Cowlitz Black Bears will be here for the Father's Day weekend. As Rankin fouls the 2-2 pitch straight back. 6:35 on Friday the 19th. 6:35 on Saturday the 20th. And then on Father's Day the 21st. It's a 1:05 start here at Sports Traders Diamond at Royal Athletic Park. A 6-game stretch. 3 home, 3 away for the HarbourCats and the Black Bears as Rankin pops this one up foul, and Robinson will run out of room this time. And they're starting to stir once again in the bullpen. Nick Maylott through the first 5 innings. Griffin trying to get through this 6th inning. He strikes out Rankin on a breaking ball. Second time tonight that Reno Rankin has been K'd. Kyle Francis will bat. He's grounded to second, fly to center, and walked. 0 for 2 officially with a run scored and a stolen base. 5 runs, 8 hits, 1 error for the HarbourCats. No runs, 5 hits, 2 errors for the Blue Jackets. Francis takes high and away, ball 1. The pitch to Francis, taken below the knees. HarbourCats with a run here in the 6th, the first time they've scored since the 1st inning. The pitch, knee high for a strike. Runner at third with 2 out, and the pitch to Francis at the knees for a strike. Chris Faulkner would be next.
Does the frame look okay?
Entire infield now covered by shadow as the lights are on at Royal Athletic Park, and the pitch is fouled to the screen by Francis. HarbourCats with 4 in the 1st, and they've added 1 more here in the 6th. And they've got shutout pitching so far from Dominic Toposian. Breaking ball is tapped foul outside of third. Josh Fitch, the right-hander, throwing in the bullpen right now for Kitsap. Two balls, 2 strikes, and 2 men out. The pitch to Francis. And that's in the feet of the catcher Martinez, but not far enough away for Amasquita to advance. Outfield straightaway, a little bit deep and left is Clardy. This one is grounded towards the shortstop hole and through. A diving attempt by Brown. Got a little bit of leather on it, but not enough to stop it. And Kyle Francis has an RBI single. It's 6-0 for the HarbourCats. Second RBI of the season for Francis. Chris Faulkner is 1 for 3. Single, stole a base, and scored in the 1st inning. Since then has struck out and been out pitcher to first in a bunt attempt. Lance Griffin delivers low for a ball. 200 pounds from Puyallup, Washington, and pitches at Cal State Northridge. That's pulled foul by Faulkner. Mike Walker will be with you tomorrow night, former play-by-play voice of the Seals when they're in the Golden League, and a color analyst on Victoria Rocky, former Check 6 sportscaster. He will fill in for yours truly tonight. Kevin, the intern, will have him all taken care of. I'll be back Thursday afternoon at 1:05 when the Blue Jackets and HarbourCats wrap up this 3-game series. There's a bell-tie fastball for a strike to Faulkner. Robinson at third, Brown at short, Beck at second, Scudder at first, Clardy in left, Junior in center, Dunlop the right fielder, and Martinez catching the right-hander Lance Griffin. The pitch to Faulkner. Swings and misses at a high fastball and strikes out to end the inning. HarbourCats add 2 on 2 hits and an error and lead 6-0 after 6 on Shaw TV and HarbourCats.com.
Let's go. Pick it up.
Turn on our lamp. 6-0 for the HarbourCats as we move to the 7th inning. Mitchell Robinson leads off and takes ball 1. Robinson with a pair of singles. 2 of the 5 off of Dominic Toposian. That one's over the outside edge for a strike, and make it 0-2 as the first pitch was called a strike. And Robinson wasn't sure about that. Rising tide of dementia in BC, and there's hope if we act now. Log on to alzheimersbc.org for more information. That message brought to you by Lisco Irrigation and Landscaping as they bring you the 7th inning of tonight's game. Toposian's allowed 5 hits through 6 and is not allowed a runner to score. The 1-2 pitch to Robinson and a swing and a miss. The Surrey native is struck out. Just the 3rd strikeout tonight for Toposian. Jake Scudder is grounded into a double play and grounded to first. Six-foot, 205-pounder takes outside for a ball. He's from Rock Island, Illinois, and attends Kansas State University. 6-0 HarbourCats as we play the 7th inning. The pitch high for a ball. Just a couple of strips of sunshine down on the right field corner, and it's bright in the very quiet bullpen in the right field corner for the HarbourCats. Everybody else in the shade. Very pleasant evening. Fujinaka once again. And the throw on target and in time. Spencer Dunlop is 1 for 2. The pitch fouled straight back. Scoreboard brought to you by Wilson's Transportation, locally owned and operated since 1962 with over 90 vehicles rent. Wilson's will get you where you want to go. 6th inning at Cowlitz. It's 7-3 for Bend as Dunlop loops one into right field for a base hit. Black Bears leading the Elks. Klamath Falls and Medford still tied 1-1 with the Rogues batting in the bottom of the 7th. Yakima with a 6-2 lead over Kelowna, and the Falcons in their home opener batting in the bottom of the 7th inning, and still scoreless in Walla Walla, where the Sweets are playing the Wenatchee Apple Sox. They're in the top of the 6th now, still looking for the first run of that game. And the scoreboard brought to you by Wilson's Transportation, official carrier of the Victoria HarbourCats. Colby Brown is 0 for 2. He's grounded out twice. He takes ball 1. 6-0 HarbourCats in the 7th inning. Pitch is foul to the screen. A no-hitter was thrown today in the major leagues. Rookie Chris Heston of the San Francisco Giants no-hit the Mets in New York and threw 11 strikeouts in the process. Toposian with the pitch, and that's it into center field. Moving up is the new center fielder, Abasquita, and he puts it away to end the inning. 1 hit, but 1. 7th inning stretch time here at Sports Traders Diamond at Royal Athletic Park. 6-0 HarbourCats on Shaw TV and HarbourCats.com.
All right, fans, it's now time for the Lululemon Motion Yoga 7th inning stretch. Lululemon Motion Yoga provides yoga instruction for HarbourCats players this season. Everyone get on the stretch
Kevin Collard will lead off the 7th for the HarbourCats, who lead Kitsap 6-0. And the first pitch downstairs for a ball. Collard, 1 for 2 officially. A single, a fly to right, and he's walked. Scored one of the 4 first inning runs. New pitcher is Josh Finch. The pitch from Fitch is low for a ball. He's at Youngstown State. Just 8 innings of work, a 5.63 ERA. Struck out 7, but he also walked 7. And that fastball swing and a miss. Jackson Thorson and then Dane Fujinaka for the HarbourCats here in the 7th inning, and they lead 6-0. That's a pop foul out of play. Collard from Vista, California, making his HarbourCats debut. He appeared in 35 games for the University of San Diego. He had 10 doubles and 11 runs batted in and hit .413. He fouls that one back. Investors Group Family Night tomorrow. 6:35 for the first pitch. And then Thursday afternoon, 1:05, as Collard lines the next pitch into right field for a base hit, and he is 2 for 3. Students can get into the game Thursday afternoon for just $5. And then the HarbourCats hit the road. They'll be in Bend from the 12th to the 14th, and then the 15th to the 17th at Cowlitz, and then come home for the Father's Day weekend, the 19th to the 21st against Cowlitz. All your ticket information is at HarbourCats.com. Jackson Thorson has singled in a run, scored a run, and twice flied to left. Kalen Clardy robbed him of a hit. Martinez backhands that pitch from Fitch. Nick Maylott started. Kitsap went 5 innings. And Lance Griffin pitched the 6th. A ball and a strike now on Thorson, who leads the HarbourCats with 5 RBI in this early portion of the West Coast League season for 2015. Game number 4 out of 54, a block by Martinez, and that keeps Collard at first base.
Fans following along at home, feel free to calculate that. My calculator is not in the ballpark here today.
Swing and a foul out of play.
Foul over the left field side. Boy, this ball. It's actually live. I do have a calculator here at the ballpark, but I believe that Rivercast is probably not the best idea here today. And that's the baseball we go. Balls and 2 strikes. Nobody got. Bottom of the 7th for Victoria. Blue Jackets are down to their final 6 outs. And they're going to need to get some hits and do so in a hurry.
2-2 the count. The runner goes. Pitch outside. The throw by Martinez, and arriving safely is Collard. 7 stolen bases tonight for the HarbourCats.
That was another genuinely stolen base.
The most ever. That was a guy. I mentioned the Giants. Chris Heston threw a no-hitter tonight against New York. And of course, the always inquisitive Kevin the intern was wondering, Buster Posey's caught a lot of no-hitters between Matt Cain and Madison Bumgarner and Tim Lincecum. As Thorson takes low for a ball, and Fujinaka will come up with the HarbourCats ahead 6-0. And it's the manager, Matt Cartwright, who comes to the mound. So tonight, Posey caught his 4th. He's now tied with former Red Sox and former Mariner catcher Jason Varitek with the most ever no-hitters caught in a career. And with that staff in San Francisco, pretty sure that Posey's going to end up leading before it's all said and done. 6-0 for the HarbourCats in the 7th inning. Runners in first and second with nobody out, and Fujinaka, who is grounded to third and twice singled, will come to bat. First baseman Scudder believes that Fujinaka will bunt. He's up on the grass, but the pitch is taken for a strike. And ball 2 to Fujinaka. Both teams now with bullpen action. Joe Galindo is throwing for Kitsap. Much easier to tell the visitors' bullpen because the pitchers have their back to you, so you're looking right at their number, whereas the HarbourCats pitcher has his back facing the fence. 3-0 now on Fujinaka. And he takes high, and that's ball 4. Six walks allowed by Kitsap pitchers tonight. And they walked 12 in 3 games against Bellingham over the weekend while striking out 23. Let's take that back. They walked 15 in 3 games while striking out 18. So they average 5 walks a game against the Bells, and they have walked 6 so far here tonight as P.J. Floyd bats. And that's strike 1. Floyd is 0 for 3. He is struck out, popped up, and reached on an error. That was a key error in the first inning by Jake Scudder. It was 2-0 at the time, and the first baseman threw the ball away and allowed 2 runs to score on a routine ground ball. Speaking of which, here's one for Beck, and they get one throw by the shortstop Brown, but Robinson saved him. So Floyd reaches on a fielder's choice. Fujinaka is erased. Runners at first and third now for the HarbourCats in the 7th inning. And Brady Rogers has had a big night. Will step in. He's 2 out of 3. Couple of singles. Runs scored. And a stolen base. Softly hit to right. Coming up is Dunlop to make the catch. Collard will tag but hold as the throw will then be cut off by Scudder. So Rogers flies to right but not deep enough to score a run. And it's Kevin Amastida who will bat with 2 men out and 2 men on. Amastida has grounded out, popped up, struck out. His last time up he walked and stole a base and came around to score. As the HarbourCats have scored 4 in the first and 2 in the 6th. The delivery by Josh Fitch is taken outside for a ball. Blue Jackets call Bremerton home on the west side of Puget Sound. Military installation there. As this fly ball to left from Amastida is caught by Kalen Clardy to end the inning. So a couple of walks and a base hit, but no run scored in the 7th. So the 8th inning is next, and it's 6-0 for the HarbourCats.
then I realized, oh no, I don't wanna know. No, I don't. I don't.
No runs, one hit, walked one, did not strike out a batter, and he threw 55 pitches on Saturday, and he appeared on Wednesday night in the preseason game against North Sound. He's got scores. Martinez strikes out. Eighth inning brought to you by Wilson's Transportation, locally owned and operated since 1962 with over 90 vehicles to rent. Wilson's will get you where you want to go. Kalen Clardy, the batter. The pitch by Walker, right at the belt. Ball one. Walker 5'11", 160. Pitches at Grand Canyon University, and there's a line drive from Clardy that's caught by Brady Rogers on the backhand. Alex Jr. is singled, walked, and been given credit for a sacrifice. Seven runs, 10 hits, 1 error for the HarbourCats. No runs, 6 hits, 3 errors for Kitsap. The pitch, high and away for a ball. Still Fujinaka at third base defensively for Greg Merritt. PJ Floyd, the shortstop. Brady Rogers at second base. Kyle Francis at first base. Reno Rankin in left field. Kevin Amaskita is the center fielder. Chris Faulkner in right field. And Jackson Thorson is the catcher. Josh Walker, the second pitcher for the HarbourCats tonight, delivers a strike to Junior. The 1-1 pitch. That's fouled, and that got a big chunk of Thorson. The scoreboard brought to you by Sports Traders. Spring into savings with new disc golf products at Sports Traders on Discovery. Seventh inning, it's now a 7-7 tie as the Bend Elks have gotten off the deck against Cowlitz. Elks were down by 4. It's now 7-all. Another tie in Medford, this one in the 8th inning. The Rogues and the Gems are tied 1-1. Yakima putting a beating on Kelowna. Falcons opening night, bit of a misery. 10-2 for the Pippins. And Walla Walla has scored against Wenatchee and leads 1-0 in the 7th inning. That's your Sports Traders 8th inning scoreboard. And the 2-2 pitch from Josh Walker. Inside for ball 3. HarbourCats 7, Blue Jackets nothing in the 8th inning. The payoff pitch, it's looped. Floyd giving chase, but that ball will find the grass. And it's the left fielder Rankin who fires it back in. So Alex Jr. is 2 for 2. Back is 0 for 3. Fly to left and grounded out twice. Josh Walker from Chino Hills, California. 2 men out and a runner on first. And they're playing behind Junior at first base, not holding him on, so let him take second base if he wants to. The pitch, that's at the knees for a strike. 6:35 tomorrow night for Game 2. Former Seals broadcaster and Check 6 sportscaster Mike Walker will have the call for you on Shaw TV and HarbourCats.com. And I'll be back on Thursday for the school spirit game. Students will get in on Thursday afternoon for just $5 with the first pitch at 1:05. Then, courtesy of Wilson's Transportation, HarbourCats will hit the road and play 3 against the Bend Elks and 3 against the Cowlitz Black Bears before returning home Friday, June 19th, to face the Black Bears in a 3-game series. So go to HarbourCats.com for your ticket information. And if you go to 7-Eleven, any of the 7-Elevens in the Victoria area, and purchase your tickets, remember to redeem them at the HarbourCats office on Vancouver Street, just behind the ballpark. Kitty corner to home plate. A ball and 2 strikes the count on Josh Beck. Check that Justin Beck. Josh Walker is pitching, and the runner goes. There'll be no throw and no stolen base, but Junior is safe at second on defensive indifference. The 2-2 pitch with 2 men out from Walker is nubbed up the first baseline, and it will roll foul. Count remains 2-2 with 2 men out. Junior at second base, 2 men out. And the 2-2 pitch upcoming from Josh Walker. That's called strike 3. So Beck caught looking. Bottom of the 8th coming up, 7-0 HarbourCats on Shaw TV and HarbourCats.com. Bottom of the 8th inning, HarbourCats leading Kitsap 7-0, and the new pitcher is Joe Galindo. He'll face Reno Rankin. First pitch high, ball 1. Galindo 6'4", 235 pounds from El Paso, Texas, and he is at New Mexico Military Institute. That's the second one of those that we've had tonight from Kitsap. Swing and a miss at a high fastball by Rankin. Galindo, normally a third baseman, played 54 games at New Mexico Military Institute. 27, drove in 48 runs, and made 4 appearances as a pitcher. Galindo swings and misses. So Galindo will get some work this summer on the mound. Made just 4 appearances as a pitcher in college, 6 innings, 6 walks, and 4 strikeouts. Fourth pitcher of the night, used by Matt Cartwright. As Victoria and Kitsap play in the West Coast League for the 3rd year. Fun to find out this afternoon that Bremerton, Kitsap if you will, Kitsap County, these guys play in Bremerton. As Rankin bounces one towards Justin Beck, and Rankin is retired. Francis is 1 for 3. He's driven in a run and walked and scored. Back in 1946 and 47, the Bremerton Blue Jackets played in the professional Class B minor league. A league that included Wenatchee and Yakima, who are now in the West Coast League. Also included Vancouver, Spokane, and Salem. And those cities have a rivalry in the Northwest League right now, as Francis takes ball 1, as they play in the rookie A-ball, which will start up here pretty quick. And then Tacoma, who of course are still the Mariners AAA farm team now, and the Victoria Athletics. They were all in the Western International League in 1946 and 47. Another chance for Beck, and another out. 2 down for Chris Faulkner, who's 1 for 4, as the HarbourCats lead 7-0. So the Victoria Athletics and the Bremerton Blue Jackets played against each other, and in 1946, the Athletics lost 91 games. Well, Bremerton was 73 and 63 to finish 3rd. But then in 1947, Victoria got some help from the New York Yankees and became a farm team in the Class B division. And they went up and finished 2nd, while Bremerton finished 1st. So the history of baseball between these two towns continues as Faulkner flies to left, and Galindo has a very quick 8th inning, 3 up, 3 down. On to the 9th inning, 7-0 HarbourCats over Kitsap on Shaw TV and HarbourCats.com. Top of the ninth inning, 7-0 for the HarbourCats. And Mikey Wright has come to the mound after Josh Walker threw the 8th. And the first pitch to Brett Bautista was a ball, and the next one is fouled back. Bautista 0 for 3. So a successful 8th for Josh Walker. No runs, 1 hit, no walks, and 2 strikeouts. Mikey Wright made the start on Saturday and threw 70 pitches. Gave up 2 earned runs on 3 hits. He walked 5 in 3 innings. But remember, he was a red shirt and needs to get some work, so he's right back out there to finish the 9th. Pop foul by Bautista out of play. The 9th inning brought to you by the Alzheimer's Society of British Columbia. A gift to honor a life and all of its members. More information at www.alzheimersbc.org. The pitch, it's low. Mikey Wright, not a red shirt, as of course I've been straightened out by Kevin the intern, but he transferred to Delta College from San Jose State. 10 appearances a year ago with the HarbourCats, and he was outstanding, 2.96 ERA, but he having problems finding the strike zone since coming back to Victoria this year. He walks Bautista to lead off the inning. He walked 21 for the HarbourCats last year. No, he walked 18 for the HarbourCats last year in only 55 innings. He walked 21 for San Jose State in 47 innings. Mitchell Robinson, the batter. He's 2 out of 3. There's a little squibber to first. Francis will go to the bag for an easy out. And Bautista will advance to second. Jake Scudder will come up. He's 0 for 3.
First baseman, number 26, Jake Scudder. Restart pitching change for your HarbourCats. Now pitching, number 13, Mikey Wright.
7 runs, 10 hits, 1 error for the HarbourCats. No runs, 7 hits, 3 errors for the Blue Jackets. One man out, the pitch. Strike over the outside edge. One strike pitch is low. Dominic DePosian gave Greg Merritt a terrific 7 innings tonight. No runs, 6 hits, a walk, and 3 strikeouts on 89 pitches. And then Josh Walker, a scoreless 8th. Now it's Mikey Wright against the Kitsap Blue Jackets with the score 7-0. And that is at the knees for a strike. Spencer Dunlop on deck for Kitsap. Game 2 of the series tomorrow night, 6:35. And then 1:05 on Thursday. And then it's a 6-game road trip for the HarbourCats. The 1-2 pitch from Wright, outside for a ball. That's the pitch he had issues with on Saturday when he started the ball game. Early in the game, everything was in the right-hand batter's box. He walked the first 2 batters and gave up a 2-run single before getting a strikeout. The 2-2 pitch. A little tapper. Thorson wants it. And the throw to first in time to get Scudder. Blue Jackets down to the final out. here in the 9th inning. It's 7-0 for the home side, looking to even their record at 2-2. And the Sports Traders scoreboard in the West Coast League, as we'll get a couple of finals in here before we leave. It's now 10-7 in the 8th for Bend. Medford a winner tonight over Klamath Falls, 2-1. Yakima leads Kelowna 10-2 in the 9th. Wenatchee leading, or trailing rather, Walla Walla 1-0 in the 8th. And its final score at Bellingham blank Corvallis 4-0. So the Bells will move to 3-1 in the West Division, and the HarbourCats looking to be 2-2. Kitsap would fall to 1-3, and Cowlitz 0-1 in the West Division. Just 50 games to go. 1-1 the count on Dunlop. And it's just fouled back and out of play. Spencer Dunlop is 2 for 3. 1,041 at Sports Traders Diamond inside Royal Athletic Park tonight. There's a swing and the ball gets away, and coming home to score to ruin the shutout on a strikeout is Bautista. That's hard to swallow. Strikeout of Dunlop, but the wild pitch makes it 7-1. Colby Brown, the batter, he is 0 for 3. They'll let the runner go, and the pitch is fouled back. Mikey Wright trying to finish this game off and get the victory for Dominic Toposian. He threw 7 shutout innings tonight for the HarbourCats. Dunlop goes, and the pitch called a strike. Again, defensive indifference. If you don't hold a runner on, you're letting them steal the bag, so you don't get credit for a stolen base. Match point. HarbourCats 1 strike away from evening their record at 2-2. Mikey Wright's pitch, foul out of play as Colby Brown battles. 3 in this game. 2 for 13 on the season. The pitch by Wright, and that's popped up. Francis giving chase onto the warning track, and he can't make the catch. Still not quite feeling like a home field for a lot of these guys. They are only playing their 4th game here, and Francis wasn't quite sure where that wall was, and it's a cement wall. So on the next homestand, when Cowlitz is here on the 19th, you'll see players a little more comfortable with their environment. Kitsap should have been done 5 pitches ago. Well, at least 3 pitches ago. The strikeout, and now the 3 pitches thrown to Brown. 1 + 3, intern Kevin, that's 4, right? Okay, gotcha. And now softly hit over the head of Floyd. And Dunlop will score. So Colby Brown keeps this game going. 7-2. Second RBI for Colby Brown. Coming into this game, the Blue Jackets only had 6 as a team through their first 3 games, as they ran into the defending champion Bellingham Bells. Their season. So now it's Jacob Martinez, who is over 3. There's a ground ball to Floyd. He'll go across the diamond and throws low, and it gets by Francis. His game having a hard time finishing. Error on Floyd. So runners at first and third. And Kalen Clardy will be the batter. Apparently it was such a beautiful night here at Sports Traders Diamond that no one wants to go home just yet. A strikeout, wild pitch, a bloop single, and a throwing error. Now a bouncer to Fujinaka. Can he end it? Yes. There's your ball game. So a couple of runs in the 9th. But your final score is 7-2 for the HarbourCats. 7 runs, 10 hits, 2 errors, and for Kitsap, 2 runs, 8 hits on 3 errors. 4 runs in the first for the HarbourCats. A couple of walks and 3 hits, and a costly error by the first baseman Jake Scudder. And it stayed that way until the 6th inning. And Brady Rogers had a base hit. Kyle Francis drove in a run, and an error helped there as well, as the Kitsap defense let them down tonight. And then in the 7th inning, Collard was able to score after a couple of walks and a fielder's choice. And Kitsap getting 2 late runs unearned thanks to a wild pitch after a strikeout and then a throwing error by Floyd. Dominic Toposian is the MVP tonight, the player of the game for the HarbourCats. 7 innings, no runs, 6 hits, walked 1, struck out 3. And Joshua Walker with a scoreless inning. And Mikey Wright throws the night, and the runs against him unearned. Nick Malone took the loss, 2 earned runs in 5 innings of work on 5 hits. Lance Griffin, Josh Fitch, and Joe Galindo also throwing tonight for the Kitsap Blue Jackets. So the teams will be at it again at 6:35 tomorrow night, right here at Sports Traders Diamond at Royal Athletic Park. And Mike Walker will have the call for you, and I'll be back on Thursday at 1:05 to wrap up this series and wrap up the homestand. So the HarbourCats now a game out of first place with a record of 2-2, 1 game behind Bellingham, who are 3-1, and Kitsap falls to 1-3 in the West Division of the West Coast League. Thanks very much to Go Live Broadcasts and my silent partner, Kevin the Intern. I'm Jay Long. For tonight in beautiful Victoria, BC, your HarbourCats 7 and the Kitsap Blue Jackets 2 on Shaw TV and HarbourCats.com. Good night.